Hello, everybody. Welcome in and happy Easter. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Elena, and this is Mystical Magical Readings. This is our weekly readings. So if you've come across this reading, know that there will be messages in here for you. Starting off by cleansing and clearing your energy, lifting the heavy weight off, grounding you into divine love and light through your crown chakra, all the way down through your nervous system, through your legs, down through the soles of your feet, fully grounding you in. You are fully grounded, fully connected in one clear channel of unconditional love, and you are fully protected with a golden sphere of divine light surrounding and sealing your aura. So thank you so much for my returning subscribers. I'm so truly grateful for you, and welcome to new people. So what I do here is a weekly reading to support you in whatever's coming up in your week ahead. So you might have challenges coming up, so we'll look at how to navigate them. We'll look at how to fully embrace all of your successes and full potential, and just welcome in working for the love and light and sharing the love and light with yourself and your community. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, as I'm shuffling the cards, the first thing coming up to me just when I started the reading was worthiness. So there might be a sense this week of worthiness, and where you're feeling unworthy, where you're feeling incapable, where things don't seem to be going quite your way, or where things have turned out lately in a way that you didn't expect, or a way that you know perhaps is for your highest good, but at the same time you didn't want it to happen this way, but you have to honor yourself. So this is about honoring yourself, putting your needs first, and knowing that you are truly worthy. Now, every single card has come out in the reverse. Have a look at this. Now, I know from last week there was a lot of separations in love. So this could be a romantic partner, this could be a family member, this could be a group of family members, it could be something going on like that where it's just done, it's separated, it's happened, and you're kind of like, I can't anymore, and I need to honor myself, and I can't anymore. First of all, your team is congratulating you for this, and they want you to let go of any guilt involved. You putting yourself first is the most important thing that you can do. Okay, so they want you to be really proud of what you're doing, and they can feel the heartache. They can feel this heartache and this sort of wondering, why did it have to happen like this? But it had to happen like this so that you could stay true to you and truly love yourself and truly back yourself no matter what. And this is where you now have to be strong, and you now have to shift the energy within you from that victim mindset of why did this have to happen, and shift it into, you know what, I am such a champion. I chose myself, and that's it. That's it. And that's how you share love with this world. And it might sound funny if you're cutting people out of your life now that you thought would be in your life forever. It might sound funny. And what do you mean? That's not sharing love. That's having conflict and grief and all this stuff. And that's part of the healing process and the lessons that you're learning. But the sharing the love part, and you becoming a wise one for other people to also learn off and do the same thing, is you honoring your needs, you loving and protecting your inner child, you being that amazing masculine and feminine parent within yourself to your inner child, and protecting them and loving them so that they can move forward into the beautiful creative being that they are craving to be, that whoever you are cutting out of your life at the moment is stopping you from being. And now, whether these people say it or not, they don't get you, and you don't get them. It's just like I'm saying, like, two metal clanging together and making this horrible sound. It's not a sound healing sound. It's not great. Your energies just don't mesh and it doesn't work. And whether they're the type of person that wants to sweep everything under the rug and pretend that it's okay, and if you ever ask them, they'll say, oh no, I totally support you and I totally get you, when you can feel the eye roll in the background, you know, or whether they're open about it. It's going to be different for all of you, but this is about understanding that whoever doesn't mesh well with your authentic self right now has got to go. And you deserve that. You deserve less people in your life, and having people in your life that truly love your authenticity and truly go, oh my gosh, I embrace your weird. It's so good. I love that. And I want you to do more of that. You know, they get you and you can become vulnerable with them. So this is why Spirit is applauding you. This is why your loved ones who have passed over are giving you a lot of support. I'm seeing someone's loved one giving you flowers at the moment and saying, put some flowers around your house, allow that love and joy. Give yourself some flowers. You know, you can give yourself gifts like that. It's completely fine. Have you bought yourself, if you believe in Easter, have you bought yourself an Easter egg for your inner child? You know, it's about celebrating you and making sure that your authenticity is something that is a non-negotiable. No more selling your soul. You're breaking free from it too, because we have the devil in reverse here. So let's get into the reading now. So this Father of Wands, you know, this is kind of inspiration. When we turn it to the upright, it's inspiration. It's that masculine support. It's that love. It's that fire. It's that promotion at work. It's all of this sort of stuff. But at the moment it's in reverse. And this is again where that kind of worthiness is coming in. And I'm also getting perhaps a bit of anger from your loved ones who you're separating from or who you're breaking up with at the moment, essentially, whether it's a partner or a family member or a friend or whoever it is. I'm getting that they might feel quite angry about this. But I'm getting that you've done your work on it. You've kind of known that it wasn't working for a very long time, years even, you know, and now it's happened, you're moving through, but they might feel quite angry. They might feel quite bereft. Is that a word, bereft? It just came through in my channeling. They're used to having a certain amount of control over you, and that made them feel safe. And now they've lost having that control over you. They're feeling very vulnerable. Their inner child is freaking out and having temper tantrums left, right, and center. And it's just time at the moment to completely cut, block if they're being inappropriate, if they're being aggressive, if they're being angry, if they're being manipulative, to just back out of their energy space completely now. And the thing is, if you're wanting to separate from somebody, and you are in the process of doing that, when you put a boundary in place, it's dignity and respect to keep that boundary in place and not go back on it, because that's confusing for you, it's confusing for them, and it's frustrating, and then it puts you in you know, as a punching bag, and you don't want that. So if you're not sure what to do and you started putting boundaries in place and they're coming at you, don't feel like you have to listen to it. You can block it, but if this is a family member or a loved one that you do want to work through this with, please do so. But have a think about, can you be your true authentic self around them? And do they get that part of you? This is the main theme. This is the main question this week, okay? So anyone who you're separating from at the moment, there is going to be a bit of anger coming from them, so get ready for that. It is also time for you to really focus on meditation. It is time for you to focus on quiet time. You deserve quiet time. You deserve meditation. At the moment, this card's in reverse, so you might be feeling a bit anxious. You might be feeling a bit worried about this, you know, and it's about grounding yourself in and allowing divine to soothe your nervous system in love and light and blessings and peace, happiness and joy. So I'm really getting that we need to turn this card over because it's just a real Zen Den kind of energy needed to help you work through this, okay? So it's rest, relaxation, meditation. And I think the reason it's come through in reverse is because at the moment with this situation, with this scenario, your nervous system might be in fight, flight, freeze. So even if you are meditating, perhaps your mind is so busy, you know, with worry and with whatever, and you can't seem to still it. So think of different things you can do that you normally do, you know. Colouring in is a really simple mindfulness process that can just help you have quiet time in the mind. Listening to some really beautiful meditation music is also another way. But what I'm getting at the moment is if you do mindfulness stuff in silence, it's going to help you having more soothingness around you at the moment. You can get back to having that silent mindfulness meditation. You can get back to all of that. But at the moment, especially if your mind is busy and your thoughts are on loop with the Libra full moon we've just had, it's about finding that balance and just allowing that little bit of support, you know. So don't be afraid to put some music on to calm you, or get some colouring in going on, or having a nice bath or a cleanse shower where you set your intentions for the water to cleanse all the icky and all the worry off, you know. That will really help you. And then you'll get back into kind of like a Zen Den. Now, remember, this is a huge change what's going on at the moment. This is not a separation from someone that's just an acquaintance. This is a separation from a group of people or a person that you were really connected with and you've got a lot of history with. So it's a process, and there's a grieving process for you to go through, as well as shifting and changing. So just be gentle with yourself. And this is where we have a lot of heart healing needed, a lot of working on the lungs, because that's where we hold grief in the body, you know. So just focusing on your breath, focusing on what can support you. Doing things like Qigong can be really good for focusing on different organs in the body and all of that sort of stuff, because I'm getting that you might be holding some pain in the body. Hips can be family problems, lungs can be grief, kidneys can be rage, so that lower back pain can be inner child rage coming out because it feels unheard. So it's about how can you release this energy from the body. You know, journaling can be a beautiful way, and then working with colors can be a beautiful way. Doing some Qigong practices, they work with colors in Qigong, also to help, and in what's it called? No, I'm thinking Tao, but it's not that. I'll remember it after the reading. But there's other practices. So have a look around, you know, have a look at how color can help you heal the body. And that can be really good for you. I know green in the kidneys can be really helpful. A green in the lungs, an emerald green or a nice orange color in the lungs can give vibrancy and oxygen flow and energy. I'm also getting, for some of you, the lymph nodes and the bloodstream needs some circulation. So just focusing on these things. Now they're showing me acupuncture for some of you could be great. Dry needling for some of you could be great. Do what works for you this week, but don't be afraid to try something new that you're drawn to, okay? That's the important part here. What do you need to do to calm your mind, body, and spirit this week? Because this is big. Now, the Mother of Swords in reverse, this is literally just, you know, you got the Father of Wands one side, which is a lot of anger, and then the Mother of Swords in the reverse on the other side of you, which is manipulation, being cold, being calculating, someone being really judgmental, but under the carpet style judgmental. And these are the people you're separating from, okay? Thank God. Thank goodness. Thank goodness that you're no longer having them in your life, because you don't need that. You absolutely don't need that in your life. So don't be afraid to cut them out. Don't be afraid to see them as they are. Now, it's not about judging them. It's about knowing your worthiness and knowing what you deserve in your life and what you don't deserve in your life. And also, if you're a rescuer type, knowing that it's not your job to teach them or rescue them, especially because they are actually using you as a punching bag in their life, and that's unacceptable. So it is about totally icing them out of your life, like just no contact, clearing it, cutting it. So if you know who this person or these people are in your life, please, but if this, if this reading doesn't resonate for you, it doesn't resonate, it won't be for everybody. But there's a big theme at the moment of walking away from this. So there is, and it's getting really obvious now, like, you've known for a while who's not treating you properly in your life and that you've got to go. Again, your divine team is applauding you for that, but be gentle with yourself because this is a lot. All right. So if there's money worries, trust that the money's going to come. It's about asking your divine team for help. It's about thinking about where can I get some money from to leave, or where can I find some financial support from the government to help me right now? What do you need to do? What do you need to look into? And again, pray to your divine team and you will get your aha moment over the next 24 hours to 48 hours, I'm getting told. But you need to ask. You need to ask for this support. I want to leave, but I need some money to leave. How can this happen, my divine team? Thank you for guiding me. And boom, you'll get an answer within 24 to 48 hours, and follow through on that answer, follow through on that intuition, and just don't be expecting it to come in a certain way. This is it. You could be scrolling on your phone and you suddenly see something and you're like, oh my God, I need to investigate that. There could be something mentioned in a movie on the TV or in an ad on the TV, or you could see a poster of something of some sort. You could see a number plate with a little hint on it. You could see a spirit animal coming through. These cards are filled with spirit animals. The owl is wise. The snake is rebirth, shedding that skin. The lamb is innocence. The goat is steady feet, and you're getting steady feet as you're moving through, and he's got money, the pentacle there. The devil card in the reverse means you're breaking free from that shadow self. You're breaking free from that lack of worthiness, and you're stepping into your true self now, which is truly an empowering moment, and it's actually a time to celebrate. Now, the Eight of Cups means that you've done this work, you've actually separated, and now you're kind of figuring out the next steps for you, which is truly beautiful. And it's a quiet time. It's not going to be that social week for you. It's actually going to be thinking about, the broken cups, thinking about these empty cups, and just accepting that and coming into a place of acceptance, knowing that your solid foundations are still coming in. We've got the Four of Pentacles here. So you won't have like heaps of money this week, but you will have enough to pay for your needs and a couple of your wants. So that's really beautiful with the Four of Pentacles there, knowing that solid foundation is there, because I'm getting financial strain for some of you here. We also have the Seven of Wands coming in the reverse. So it's not here that you're feeling super uninspired. Like, you do know your worth. You do know you've totally got this, but at the same time, it's like you're disappointed and you're just like, oh, more things sort of leaving me, more things shedding away. When is this going to end? And when am I going to have the joy come in? The joy's already coming in, and it's in these little hidden opportunities, because the more authentic you become, the more you're really embracing your true self, and that is something truly celebratory. And this is a huge celebration for you, but at the moment you feel like maybe that you're just on your own celebrating but this is the way it all starts. And this is how that energy of welcoming in those aligned people into your life happens. And you had to get rid of what was not working first. Yeah. So it's not really that you're uninspired this week. It's kind of like you don't need to rise above anyone anymore, because all the naysayers, everything that you had to rise above, you've cut it out. So now now you can just settle back down into your body. Now you can focus on getting out of fight, flight, freeze. As long as you keep those boundaries in place, you're going to be fine. And this is definitely like to do with family here, with the Ten of Cups in reverse coming in. Now, interestingly enough, This is a beautiful divine lesson for everybody else involved. And moving through this, it's not about judging or resenting other people. And as long as you keep your boundaries in place, it's time to then work on developing compassion for these people so that you don't carry resentment, you don't carry regret, you don't carry anything within your body, any of that stress, any of that tension, any of those cords that can keep you in this place of mindfully still being with these people in their energy rather than separate from it because you're thinking about it. Does that make sense? So it's time this week to focus on letting go of that regret. It's time to focus on truly forgiving yourself and knowing that this is actually a huge step in the right direction. Now I'm getting someone taking a step, and they're taking a step, and as they take a step forward away from all of this and into the light, there's a huge sun coming up to celebrate. So much sun, so much joy, so much abundance, and Spirit wants you to let that in now, that sun, that joy, that abundance. It's a really beautiful, peaceful moment for you, and you're going to experience that this week. You're just going to feel this moment of, I know I did the right thing now. And I suddenly feel at ease. You're just going to have that shift come in, okay? So keep going with all of this stuff. Please don't doubt yourself. Continue with separating from people who you cannot be your authentic self around for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. And a good way to focus on coming back into compassion for these people to help let go of everything is to see them as a little girl or a little boy or a little they, them. When your mind goes to it and you're thinking about it and you're kind of processing and you're trying to work through stuff, seeing them as a little girl or a little boy or a little they, them can really help you develop compassion for them and their inner child and how their inner child may be ruling their life a little bit as well. This isn't to become empathetic and to get back into their life though. So we want those boundaries staying in place with anybody who is not treating you with dignity and respect. But then once those boundaries are fully set and that structure is fully set in place, to help you let go of the resentment, to help you let go of judgment, to help you let go of fear, to help you stop feeling like they're more powerful than you. It's good to see them as a little girl or a little boy or a little they, them. And every time you think about them, picture them as that little girl or little boy. It does help to develop that compassion and that forgiveness. And then that sets you free, and that really helps you work through. That's a nice mindfulness way to bring that practice in. Now, this reading was very, very much just about a continued story from last week, because this theme is huge and it might be around for a little while. So let's see what next week brings. But this week, it's about you trusting in your worthiness, knowing your true worth, knowing you're deserving to have people who get you in your life, and cut the rest out, and that's it. You've done it. You're coming back to yourself. Your journey of seeking what is missing within you has been completed because you're completing your own worthiness rather than having other people complete it for you. And that's what was happening with these people. That's why they had this power and this control over you. And that's how they kind of kept you small. Whether they were deliberately doing it or not doesn't matter. If you don't have that worthiness within yourself, then you always seek someone else to fill it. And then that's how that codependency can happen. So congratulations on breaking free. Congratulations on letting go of those codependencies. Congratulations on fulfilling your needs. And it's just about working with your inner child and loving them and allowing them to come through for you in terms of more authenticity, joy, creations, and abundance. Let's get an angel and ancestors card for you. Here we go. So beautiful. We have here Air Guardian, shift your perception. So definitely this is about shifting, and this is the full moon in Libra. Shift your perception from being that victim and why did this have to happen to me, and shift it to look how much I'm empowering myself from making these good decisions and not allowing people who are not deserving of me in my life. Shift that perception from a victim to an absolute winner, and you will really move forward with this week. This is what this is about. You are not a victim. You are empowered, and you are deserving of people who get you in your life. You are deserving of those people who love your weird, and anyone who doesn't love your weird, poof, goodbye. See you later. No more. Not wasting your energy on them anymore. And on the bottom of the deck here, we had autumn, release the old and rest. And that's definitely what I'm getting. It's time to really focus on getting out of fight, flight, freeze, because this was in the reverse. So this situation is still influencing your energy, and it's time to keep those boundaries in place, bring the focus back to you, and just enjoy that quiet time this week. So release the old and rest. Let it go now. It's okay to let it go. It's so funny. They're showing me the movie Frozen. I got a coloring book with that movie, and there were all these stickers on it. So my inner child wanted me to stick a couple of Frozen stickers up around the house. And as I've been working through my own stuff, just that's the Let It Go song. Every time I look at a sticker, it's actually been very helpful. So I do love that. And this is just one way you can do it. This is how I did a little bit of this mindfulness this week. And that's nice. So allowing yourself to have a rest, knowing that the old is the old and it is meant to be completed and finished and finalized, and you don't need to sit in that energy anymore. Let's now get a couple of rings. What have we got here? Let's have a look. Okay. Now I know this one goes sideways, and this is Kenaz, torch, vision, revelation, creativity, and technical ability. So this is truly moving forward in your creativity as you come back into your authentic self and you let go of everything and everyone that was holding you back. You are getting your visions. You are getting your reality. I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles come through. I'm seeing a lot of money coming in. You might have like a new business idea or hobby or something that's super authentic to you that you've been wanting to do for a while, and that's really, really cool. Your team is absolutely applauding you to do this. Go for it. And you don't need to worry about anybody judging you about this anymore because they're out of your life now. So you're fully free to move forward. And as I say that, I'm seeing someone run off a cliff with wings and just start flying and just being amazed that they can fly and really flow through, which is really, really cool. So it's time for you to get moving on this now. And this is the other meaning of the Four of Swords in the reverse. It's time for you to get to work on what your true authentic self wants you to do. And it might be something that absolutely terrifies you, but at the same time, you'd love it. You'd love it. Okay, so think about what that is for you this week. But at the same time this week, no pressure. Work through getting into rest and digest first, and just allow the ideas to spring up. I'm seeing a garden now and seedlings spring up into little flowers as you get beautiful new ideas, and they're going to go into a big bush of abundance and money if you water them and allow them to grow. So that's very exciting. I'm going to put that on the Eight of Cups in reverse because this is you returning from a journey, knowing that those glasses were empty and knowing that you didn't need them anymore. And this is actually allowing you to move forward into your true authentic self. And then we have, mystery. So this is Perthro. It's cup. It's a cup on its side, mysteries, secrets, and abilities. So this is essentially like a spilt over cup. And it's about allowing whatever was in that cup to release and flow out that wasn't working, which you have done. And I noticed it came out this way, I believe. And this is the opportunity now. You have your empty cup. It's your opportunity to fill it with these new beautiful revelations, these new ideas, this new authentic you. And I'm actually going to put this on the Three of Cups in reverse because you don't need anybody at all in your life to fill your cup. You can fill it yourself, and then you will meet the people that are aligned with your full cup. And that's how it's going to work. So enjoy this Three of Cups being in reverse. Enjoy the endings because it's bringing in a more authentic full cup for you. Thank you all so much. It's a big week here. It's been a big week last week, a big week this week. Keep doing your work. You're doing so well. Be strong. Shift that mindset. Empower yourself and go do something that you love this week. That's it. Go do something that you love. Your team loves you. I love you. Have a beautiful week. Happy Easter, and thank you for subscribing and following along. P.S. I do have private bookings available, so all the info you need to know is in the video description. I love you.